Right, so the name of this recipe is actually duo chicken with Nasi Berlemak. The first cooking method of chicken will be ayam masak kunyit. And the second one will be an ayam goreng rempah. For the ayam masak kunyit, I'll be using a boneless chicken thigh, turmeric powder, chili powder, screwpine leaves, lemongrass, onion, garlic, and some spices that cinnamon, star anise, and cloves. For the ayam goreng rempah, I'll be using chicken drummets, coriander seeds, coriander powder, turmeric powder, rice flour, garlic, onion, lemongrass, and also ginger. All of these pastes will be blended together and marinated. And for the Nasi Berlemak, I'll actually be using rice. This one is colorless rice, some salt, ginger, screwpine leaves, and of course Nasi Berlemak. I'll be using coconut milk and some water as well. And as for a little bit of vegetables, I'll be using just the asparagus tips and spring onions and chili as garnish. And also the ayam masak kunyit, I'll be doing a modernized version of it, which is a roulade version, which I'll be stuffed with chicken mince and a little bit of the paste included. Alright, so the first step is actually to make a paste out of the ayam masak kunyit kicap. I'll be putting onions, garlic, let me get a spoon. And to that, I'll be adding some oil. Okay, so this one is the paste for the ayam goreng rempah, which is also the same. I'll have to blend everything together with some oil. I need a spoon. Now I have to add seasoning, which includes salt and using some chicken powder over here. Mix that in. Yep. Alright, so the next step will be to French the chicken drummets, which is taking off a little bit of the meat top, make an incision, going through the veins, sinew. So next I'll be taking the drummets and just marinating it with the ayam rempah paste. Keep it up a little bit in the fridge. Alright, so next I'll be cutting the garnish, which is spring onions and red chili into strips, and then soaking them in ice water. Alright, so next we'll be making Nasi Berlemak by throwing everything into the rice cooker and just leaving it until it's done by itself. I'm using a pressure cooker here, so it'll be a lot easier. It cooks a lot faster. Alright, so next we'll be just mixing a bit of the ayam kunyit paste with the chicken mince. Mix it up and then add some seasoning. Chicken powder. Sorry though, you can add a little bit of cornstarch to it. Alright, so with the remaining paste, just take a bit and smother it over the chicken thigh, and also with seasoning. Grab a knife, just make a few cuts across it, a few shallow cuts. Then with the spice sauce mix, just take a bit, put it in the middle. Now should be able to roll it up nicely. So next is just to steam the chicken that we've wrapped for about 15 minutes or until it's actually cooked through, and just leave it there. Right, so for the remaining paste for ayam kunyit, I'll be sauteing it in a cold pan with the additional spices just now. Fragrant, I'll be adding some water. I'll reduce the heat, and in goes my coconut milk. So now the sauce has reduced enough. I'm just going to add the roulat just now, along with the juices, and then turn off the gas and take it off the heat. Alright, so next I'll be deep frying the drummets that I marinated just now. And there it goes. This one should be cooked perfectly. The remaining bits and pieces, I'm going to pour it in just like this. Back on the heat. And with this, there will be crispy bits. Okay, so now I'm going to blanch the asparagus tips in water that's been seasoned with salt and sugar. So after half a minute, this thing goes straight into water, cold water. So in the pan, I've added a little bit of oil, and in goes the asparagus tips. Done. Right, so the last step will be So the last step here will be actually to torch the skin of the roulat just now. And after that, you can cut and serve. So there we are. So this is my version of ayam masak kunyit berkicap, and also with ayam goreng rempah. It's a modernized Malaysian food.